Alright, there we go. Welcome back, everybody, to Danganronpa. The first, the only. That's a lie, but it is the first. As I wait for my co-coms to come back with water.
Oh, I didn't see she was there.
She's stalking us.
Yeah, she keeps trying to come in here.
Here's the second.
Oh, thank you. Are we live?
Yep. Oh yeah, that character was alive at one point.
Yeah, not for long.
No, not at all.
There's always got to be that one person that's literally just there to up the body count.
Yeah. I totally didn't realize that that character changes.
Yeah, it does.
This last time it was Leon.
Yeah, I think we've seen most of them. We've seen, like, Taka show up a couple times. I don't think we've seen Mondo show up on here, though.
I forgot about Taka.
Oh, he's so great,
So
though.
sad. Yes.
They make a reference to him in the third game, and it's the part where he and Mondo keep doing the bro thing. It's so funny.
Nice. Yes, continue.
I opened that up, and it was just, like, the delicious smell of artificial flavors. It was so good. It was, like, 30% plastic and 50% some identifiable thing. 20% reality.
Mm. The delicious smell of gummy snacks.
Yeah.
In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall.
Yeah, I'm upset Sakura died, but I'm also glad I don't have to do her voice anymore. Because it was kind of hurting my throat. So
Why, whatever do you mean, Derek?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, she'll show up in the... We'll probably do, like, the bonus mode, too.
Yeah.
We'll probably have you do 2 runs, like one on a blank one and one on mine, because it's a level up system.
Oh, yeah.
And you pretty much have to get everybody to level 9 to actually be able to do anything. So, like, the first couple times you play it, it's like you're literally just gaining levels, because the levels are the only thing you keep. You lose everything else.
Yeah.
So there's no point in trying to, like, complete it perfectly with level 1 characters. It can't be done.
Right.
Unless you get insanely lucky.
So, let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you don't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that.
Yeah, well, this is chapter 5, so...
If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk.
Jeez, just how high is that horse of yours?
Well,
He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think, anyways. Regardless, if you want to defend the mastermind, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder.
I've never heard anyone say that before.
Yeah. And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them. Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet. I'm not doing that. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. Gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
what's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you.
Talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission.
What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water.
I don't care. And you're okay with that, Toko? Ah, geez, how low is that rock you're hiding under?
I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
And yet, I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again. We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obvious irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration.
There's more.
Where's my map? Why am I so slow? Oh, that's fine. Alright. Oh. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. And the 5th floor has been opened up to us.
Ooh, this is a good floor.
It's totally different from all the floors we've seen up until now. For some reason, it feels unpleasant. Really? It looks gorgeous.
I would recommend you definitely check the classrooms in this one. In particular, I think it's that top one, but I could be wrong.
Ah, giraffe. Okay. What is this going on the whiteboard?
Trust me, when I say, like, look through every classroom, you'll know which one when you see it. You'll know
Alright.
immediately. Because when you see it, you're like, oh, okay. Who's that supposed to be? The guy... Oh, that's supposed to be Makoto.
Yeah.
That does not look like Makoto at all.
Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost. Just a little more and I might get it.
But you?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me.
It's like she can't go write it on the chalkboard.
Yeah. Practice your charades, man.
But then she would mess up the beautiful picture in the background.
That's true.
Makoto getting chased by Monokuma. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up.
GG Nori.
Get out of here, noob.
That's what you get for maining Hanzo.
Hey.
The floor feels this floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy.
It's probably something creepy, isn't it?
Oh, it's something creepy, alright.
I mean, the walls are made of cheese, but I don't think that's it. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eye for an eye. What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled... It was sour, pungent, impossibly rank. It smells awful, doesn't it? It's... It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying... It's the smell of death, their flesh and fat and blood.
And feces, don't forget that.
That's true. There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right, I had experienced the smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have... It's too early to do his voice. We just cut off work. Alright, hold on.
Gotta get your throat
Just let
prepped.
the music play.
Yes, I have to prepare for this. Alright. What? My fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me! If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened. No, it's quite the opposite. The opposite? Yep, let me give you an itty-bitty, itty-bitty, squeezy little hint.
Squeegee Luigi.
As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What? How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs. But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day. So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier.
Also, yeah, I guess this is a good time to point out for anybody wondering why the blood's always pink and not red. It's just fresh blood is pink. The dried blood like this is red.
Oh.
Meaning this blood's been here for a while.
Yeah. What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? Well, I feel like this one I'm going to investigate a little bit.
Yeah.
There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight.
What if it's a Gengar site?
It appears all the blood stains are dry, and their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume the stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Of course. It wouldn't fit. I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way I can keep up with someone like that. Dead bodies. There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of the murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it.
I like how they're all spread out the same way, so they just look like Gingerbread Man.
Yeah. Look at this camera receipt. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following us evermore. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway?
I'm sure someone has counted that.
This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. It seems pretty useless when it's not on. Actually, no. It's totally useless no matter what. Byakuya? About what Monokuma just told us. It's like he's not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? Probably flat out ignoring you.
Yeah.
Okay. Long corridors, my favorite.
No.
Raw.
I make sure everything we make is raw.
Rattle, rattle. It's locked. We come all this way just to be denied here.
And you had to walk all the way down that hallway.
Sign in the hall says biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. Kind of sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. Huh. Nothing up there. Ooh.
We have plant.
Let's go here first.
We have plant and karate.
Ooh. It's like straight out of Okami.
Yeah, it does. Good old cherry blossoms.
Can we have a real sword now?
It will still have gold all over it.
Yeah. Suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese.
Really? No, I thought it was, thought that was from the West.
You know, I feel like the original translation of this game didn't say that.
Probably not, no.
So they have
It's
something
just a cheeseburger. It's very American.
Yeah.
It's like all of this looks like a McDonald's. All the cherry blossoms are the golden arches.
Yes.
It's a straw post used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here too?
No, but they used it for hiding money, apparently.
Well, Kyoko told me yesterday.
She's also ignoring you.
What the heck did it mean? For once, I'm glad they did a flashback because I totally forgot.
You forgot about Mukuro?
Yeah.
That's fair.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko?
I'm not going to say anything.
Huh?
I can't say anything.
Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up towards the surveillance camera.
Hey,
You understand why, right?
She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
so then,
We're finished here.
She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end.
Probably by telling me we're finished here.
Yeah.
And just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. I'm a total dunce.
Yeah.
Don't think I've seen. Okay.
Must look at trees.
Yeah. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree plant up here. There's a cherry tree planted here. It's in full bloom.
It's quite elegant.
This is what you consider elegant?
indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing.
But considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place?
This is Japanifornia. It's fine.
You know, this room is totally... Yeah. Ah, that. Archery. Target seemed pretty far away, gotta say. Pretty proud of my eyesight. I mean... This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. It seems, yeah, got it.
Did I mention it's useless?
No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras follow us. Surveillance cameras are following our every move. There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old school public bathhouses. Okay, I don't know why I needed to look at all that. I'm sure there's a reason.
Yep, there is.
Oh god. Hey, pitcher plants.
Don't trust the size of any of these plants. Except the ones up front, those are legit.
First I thought I saw blue skies. Turns out they're just painted on the walls and the ceiling. Oh, but the plants are real. It's been a while since I smelled vegetation. Helps me relax. What? It's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why, is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface. Beneath their calm exterior, they're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore, they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action.
I'm pretty sure if that was the case, they would have already done that.
Yeah. I'm serious!
I like that he's saying, it's like, oh, what a refreshing smell, when the ones up front, those big, like,
Yeah.
are carry-on flowers that smell like rotting flesh.
Delicious.
Is that what Vileplume is based off of?
Yes,
Yep.
are those?
Oh.
Yeah.
Some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something? It's for the sprinklers. Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. Sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the settings panel is locked, so you couldn't change it even if you wanted to.
And why bring it up, man?
So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning? Yup, you got it. And it's super user friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched. So watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyways. Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone!
That would explain why he was a bedwetter.
Well, this is a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here?
Now I think about it, Hero's secret was probably he was like millions of dollars in debt.
This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like, they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that? Seems safe. Except for that guy. It's a chicken. It's not expecting to be fed like humans. Like humans, is it?
It's the man-eating chicken.
Slowly step away from the chicken coop. Oh, you like the chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're just seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly? 5, you know. The number that comes after 4 and before 6. At least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever a number of 5 pops up, that's like a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos. It's a number of power. A refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed natural lemonade.
Okay.
I'd love if another chicken walked out from behind the chicken and, oh God!
Oh no!
6 means certain death!
He never lets me get a word in edgewise.
Let him have his fun. It's
It's a large, something. What is that? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get that big. Is this
Didn't realize
thing
you were a botanist.
real?
Watch out.
What? That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it, and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa, and the plant's all like, snap, and your flesh is all like, brrr, I'm dead. In
That's
other
what your
words,
flesh says.
in other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing, if I do say so myself. Students at Hope's Peak Academy added improvements after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist. Although they don't go here anymore, they died during the tragedy. By the way, despite how it looks, this flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment. Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself. Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma will eventually disappear. Whatever it is, it better keep it. No, I better keep my distance.
But get close enough to get money.
Ooh, shiny.
That's how it lures you in.
Yeah. Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. Oh, great. Murder weapons galore. This place seems totally disorganized. From lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools. And leaning against the back wall, is that a pickaxe?
Honestly, this does not look that disorganized compared to a lot of tool
Yeah.
sheds I've seen.
I mean, I'd be more concerned about the scythe, but you know, that's just me.
Yeah.
So many flower pots, big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room.
No, you won't.
No, he won't.
Some man-eating flowers that kill intruders. There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually going to take care of the lawn?
Not it.
Where's the lawn? Do we have a lawn? Crazy diamond. Huh? Something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere.
You should remember seeing that somewhere.
There are different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? You? Yeah, right.
The grand plan was to make us homesteaders.
Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There are so many different kinds to choose from. All 3 kinds.
Yep.
Okay. I feel like I've seen everything. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are blocked.
I agree.
Okay. Well, I feel like that's everything.
Yep.
I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. But once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. Need to head back up to the dining hall and find out what others turned up. One after another, everyone made their way up to the dining hall. And before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field the basketball team.
That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered.
He's acting as if he was invited to the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That kinda used to be Sakura's job, but... Anyway, no dice. There are metal plates all over the windows, just like everywhere else. Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor, either. But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school.
What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto?
Huh? Why do you ask?
So then,
Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has.
Yeah, bathrooms. Something all the other floors, but not the 5th floor? You're talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of the school.
All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery. But that's the hardest part.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it.
Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay as long as we work together. I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes.
Hey,
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
If this were like the cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, the final boss or tyrant, or
what?
We're not in a horror game, though. Yeah, it's a visual novel. Not quite the same.
Either way, we don't need to worry about it at this. We don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood, no matter how much you think about it. Your tiny brain can only do so much to focus on utilizing them efficiently.
I really don't like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
No, how I said it was right too.
So you just
Fuck
don't want
off.
to be liked, do you?
By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement.
You mean the murder room? Yes,
Yeah.
we got the memo.
The smell of fresh blood and fat what? The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Every body's smell concentrated.
I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it.
But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So in other words,
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that
Oh
room.
my god! What
Oh
a
my
revelation!
God.
A bunch of people were killed in there?
Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
It can't be.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Was it mass
Huh?
murder?
You're thinking the same thing then.
Yeah.
My theory is the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room. That was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
in other words,
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of students of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
clear.
that would explain why Hope's Peak Academy is forced to close its doors.
Shame it happened in that room too. That was the only one without animal print for
Right.
for the background, I think.
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful.
Not just awful, super awfully awful.
They're right, it's beyond awful. Can we stop saying awful?
I know.
It's one of those words, the more you look at it, the more you're like, it looks like it's spelled wrong, even though it's correct.
Yeah, it looks awful.
Yeah. Kind of like awkward.
Yeah. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless, awful. But still, how has it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening?
Something that awful.
Yeah. Does that mean they really did cover it up? Was it that awful? Oh, I didn't see
I
that.
like how they do the whole, it's like, oh, countless white outlines. It's like, I see maybe 5
Yeah.
tops.
Even then, a room can only hold so many people.
Even if everyone was, like, laid out
Yeah.
next to each other.
Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something. So, why are you telling me? Well, 'cause you told her to zip it or whatever.
It's a real sketch, man.
Ah, I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, man, I know you're like torturing her, but come on!
I'm being awful.
Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us in your putrid breath, I won't stop you.
You honor me, Master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem.
Seriously? You're just gonna take it?
Shut up and don't interrupt Master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this.
A knife?
A
What do you
kniffy.
have there? A knife!
No!
Whoa, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo size.
It's a survival knife of some type.
And a knife has never been the murder weapon in this game, especially not the first case.
But what was it doing in a classroom?
Wow.
How would I know?
I didn't put it there.
What are you gonna tell us that knife? What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do with us?
I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife laying around.
Someone may trip.
Trip and fall on it.
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer.
Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important. Now we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
Feed it to the plant. Feed it to the plant. Well, I can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
What's your
I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous.
So what to do?
So then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto?
In your
Huh?
back.
Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
Then that's that.
Hold on, don't I get a say?
It's all clear.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me.
Okay, so here you go, Makoto.
They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. Guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
Hey, Toko.
Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job.
Huh? Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. Nah. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange. So strange. Really strange. Oh no. Yeah.
Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad.
That's understandable.
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I don't know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed.
I like stupidly large.
Yeah. Stupid. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even though touching it seems dangerous, so... Wait, what? Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful. Oh, crap.
It's totally a man-eating plant.
Yeah.
Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinkler system comes on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, I remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
Even though we don't have any fresh air in here.
Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know?
I've never been to the doctor once.
Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks.
I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
Hey, come on, I don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question.
Oh, don't do it, honey.
So, what was the question again?
Don't worry, you just answered it. Oh, Hero.
Alright, that was everybody, right? Did I talk to everybody? Oh, no.
He had like more
Yeah, he had more stuff.
collaborations.
Oh, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. Chicken coop. There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right?
Yes,
That's right. 5 chickens.
5. Count them 5 chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat. Then we can make fried chicken or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, or how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right?
I'm pretty sure that'd kill you.
Had the nerve to call him stupid.
Yeah.
Smart enough to not eat raw chicken, I guess.
You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe? Huh? What about the pickaxe?
Yeah, do you remember what Crazy Diamonds is from in the game?
Something about the biker gang, right?
Yep.
Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words "Crazy Diamond" had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before?
It's from the grave here, bro.
Crazy Diamond? Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't just think, I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before. Huh? Where?
Oh, that's it. I remember. My bro! It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right.
But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him the first time he came here? Or when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it? Who brings a pickaxe to a high school?
Yeah, especially the first day of high school. Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed, the pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did? What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help.
How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower?
I don't know. Maybe we can use it to make a crop circle or something.
Send smoke signals out the engine.
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make a crop circle. And we can use those to call for help.
You're gonna trap a raccoon with a sledgehammer? What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know?
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet.
I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Wow.
Why is she so mean? Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now. So, now what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out. Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger.
So, what is it you want to figure out?
Kyoko's identity. Huh?
Well,
Kyoko's identity? But Kyoko is Kyoko, right?
Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's is the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro is the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but...
You're pretty lucky to not have been murdered.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she never told us.
Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right?
It's no matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion, so Kyoko, it's time you told us.
I can't. What? Why won't you tell us?
wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What do you mean?
So,
Because I don't remember.
What?
I have no memory of what I am.
You have no memory? You mean...
Amnesia?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
You can't be serious right now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything. But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
So you have no intention of telling us. Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
What are you going to do? Torture me?
Nothing so barbaric as that. I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
Limit my options?
Give me the key to your room. But she gives you her room key.
She can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation.
And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on. A threat like that.
Fine, I understand.
Good. Are you finally in the mood for conversation? Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Because
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that. Maybe she really did lose her memory.
If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever. We're only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
The worst school where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that?
Huh?
Can you really be sure that life here hasn't been filled with only the worst things?
What do you mean?
Perhaps I've said too much.
Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away. Where do you think you're going?
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you.
Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room. What's her deal?
I think you went too far taking a room key like that.
Now she's gonna have to bum her room for one of us. Good going.
For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at.
It's my thing.
Yeah.
You're getting noisy again, Toko. Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of breathing, of your heart beating, it grates on me. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but... Wow. What's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, this situation... It's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. What? What the hell? Why are you yelling at me? What are you yelling at? What? Why are you yelling at us? What?
Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
Oh, why are you yelling all of a sudden? I've always heard all of the sudden, never all of a sudden. I kept like knowing the phrase, but the words weren't right, and I was like, huh?
Cause look! Hi.
Ew.
Who it's you? How long you been standing there? I'm very, very angry.
Angry at what?
At the thief. Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you there's a thief in your midst. What? My precious! They stole it. Your precious? Your teacher had such faith in you. No. Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies.
But what the heck is your precious?
Shut up! I hope all of you get stuck in the hiring what?
Hiring freeze.
What the fuck's a hiring freeze?
I guess when you're not able to get hired by anybody, maybe?
Oh, okay.
That's just a guess,
Yeah.
though. I don't actually know.
I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the streets! And he's gone. What the heck was that about?
He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It's probably a ring, if I had to guess.
It likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do that? Ding dong bing bong. Just once I'd like this to be different.
Yeah.
Just like after something happens, after something pisses him off, he just hops on. He's like super salty and sarcastic.
Yes. Oh, we need to get out of here.
Well, we can talk about this tomorrow. And about Kyoko? However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precaution tonight. Stay in your room, don't go wandering around.
Oh, we need you to tell us that.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye.
Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Ah, that's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it will be my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really going to be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she going to do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can...
Just sleep in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Just lock one of the stalls. You'll be fine.
Ding dong. Meh. As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I hear the doorbell?
No.
Better get the knife! In the drawer, along with the toolkit, is the survival knife. I should probably just leave it where it is.
Don't
no, you
use it as a
shouldn't.
precaution.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't pull a Saika.
Kyoko.
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there.
Hey, wait, Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime,
But when has that stopped you?
Yeah, when has that stopped anyone?
Was
Can't
it even
just-
a concern the last time they met at
Yeah.
night?
Yeah.
Can't just not go. Hey, as long as it's not a note, I think we're safe.
Yeah.
If we get a note telling you to meet him somewhere, then don't. Ever.
That's only resulted in either people getting accused of murder or people getting murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late.
It's okay, I'm used to it.
Indeed.
Soda.
Well then, let me get straight to the point.
It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it was you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
Indeed.
That's right.
So I was right. But what did you steal?
So,
I stole this.
A key.
A key?
But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this?
so,
From the headmaster's room.
What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
however,
The lock was broken.
What?
Likely story.
It was Sakura. She did it for us.
She did?
indeed.
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you.
So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for
That's
us.
right.
That's right, so that we could uncover whatever secrets may lie hidden within.
She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy.
So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct, I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key.
Wow. Then, what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, the one they called.
Did you find out about this Makuro Ikusaba while you were in there?
Indeed.
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous.
Dangerous?
In other words,
She may very well be the mastermind.
But mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
wrong.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that.
What?
I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, Does that mean Makuro Ikusaba really could be the the mastermind?
Anyway, this key is one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we?
Sure, but I mean, what's the key even unlock?
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out.
Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention, but you don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching us...
But they didn't catch on last night, right?
Maybe we just got lucky.
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time.
Huh?
Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will have been proven true.
Good thing you're the lucky student.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true and if we can exploit it.
Maybe, but
It's the key to Monokuma's heart. Perfect.
no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think what might happen if we fail.
I don't think you need to worry all that much. After all,
With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
no restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery, am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I could tell.
But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us all without a second thought.
I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis.
What?
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what? In other words, we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right?
But...
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong?
At that moment, I finally realized. I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled.
I can't change how I feel, and I wouldn't if I could.
Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this?
it's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me.
If something happens?
However,
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it, and a death without meaning is unappealing.
hey,
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me.
Fine, I'll hold on to it, just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point, you can be sure of that.
indeed.
Yes, of course.
Hey,
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered.
Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
indeed.
Well, there's that too.
Huh? You mean there's something else?
Wow.
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
I can't just forget that easily.
Okay then, shall we begin? I'm counting on you, Makoto.
I need you to streak through the entire school.
Just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
Goodbye.
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you.
How would you get his attention?
Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time.
Monokuma, you dick, get down here!
Like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time? Was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine, I know it. Because it's Kyoko.
She won't die, but she will die.
She won't, but she will.
Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work.
The good news is she didn't say she was about to retire.
It's true. Okay, let's do this. Hey Monokuma, you can see me, right? Get out here, I've got a bone to pick with you. And a few moments later... Well, this is a surprise. You're being the one to call me out? Hey, by the way... Huh. What were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse? Just the two of you in the middle of the night? Definitely a hot, steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet, so wet and warm. I bet you guys removed to conform with local and international censorship laws.
Redacted.
All over, didn't you? Ellipses. Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night bath scenes.
Unless you want to.
Yeah. Unless you're still into it. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits. Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse? Bullseye. Or is it maybe because the lens gets a little fogged up and you can't see anything anyways? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me. I like how he just went from the just staring at you.
Well,
anyway, you went all that trouble to get me out here. Now what do you want? Oh, well, there's just something I wanted to confirm with you. Whether I'm a what?
Mademoiselle.
A mademoiselle or a dude
fella.
Dude fella?
dude fella. I've never heard that one before.
Yeah. But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female.
Wrong.
There is just the end of the world.
Actually, there is. Seriously? Then what am I? My entire...
What have you done?
That's enough! I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So, what did you really want to ask me? Oh, well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours? Listen, I'm sure this is all a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but... Is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me? You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me! You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey or Ursine breeding tips? This is just crazy! All you pubescent teen boys as nutty as you? God, you're so annoying! Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key. A bleep. That's it. A key and a what? That's it. What was the second thing? It's a blank, stupid. A secret. Fill it in for yourself. Making me trudge all the way out here for that? I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out!
Wow, Monokuma.
Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma's stormed off.
Just waddling off swearing.
I know. Whew. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. All I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? No, I'll go check on her. I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep.
With the crabs.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
What happens if they never find the body?
Well, that never happens in any of the games,
Yeah.
so...
And what if somebody just, like, killed somebody and then fed it to the plant and then nobody ever figured out that someone died?
I have no idea. Again, that never happens, so...
I wonder if there's, like, a time frame for you to get away with it. Like, if nobody finds it within, like, 2 days, then, like, you win or something.
It's probably because because the killing game, like, Monokuma wants it to go on, they'd probably just, like, tell you, like, oh, this person died and was eaten by this.
Yeah.
That's why they give you the Monokuma files, because they know that you're not detectives, so they're trying to make it fair.
Yeah. Well, this is some 3D animation.
Yep, sure is.
This exists.
Danganronpa Warriors.
Sakura confirmed for Smash.
Dude, Sakura would be awesome in Smash. I'd be down for that.
I wonder how much this animation cost.
I know.
Who knows?
Sakura's revenge, the game world has been waiting for you. Unfortunately, development has been canceled. Of course, it's an... Okay, whatever.
Yeah,
If
if
enough-
enough people buy Danganronpa, who knows? It's basically a fake ad.
This super stylish, super fashionable game was canceled during development? But I'll start it back up again if Danganronpa sells well?
Yep, that's exactly why I recommended this game to you. No other reason.
Maybe there's still hope.
I mean, it did go on sale this weekend.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Monokuma.
Now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine.
Rise and shine, our sign.
Ready to greet another beautiful day.
My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get back to the dining hall.
Gotta go make sure Kyoko's dead.
Yeah.
Wasn't heavy-handed at all.
Well, we haven't had free times yet, so...
That is true. Remember, you only have 2 for this chapter.
Oh.
And they're the last 2, actually.
Dang.
There are no free times in chapter 6.
Crap. You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this?
Sorry, Taka.
Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work?
I never feel great.
Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission.
Huh? I just thought, I mean, since the day had passed, maybe to reset. Sorry, please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign from my neck that says, "Bad girl, I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush." Ew.
Stop making disgusting comments like that. Maybe I can forgive you.
Thank you, I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind.
It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone.
Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning.
Not cool! This is worse than being late for lunch! Being late for lunch for a date for your wedding, or anything.
It's worse than being late to your wedding? I don't think it's that bad.
Caitlin, get a ruling on this?
No.
No? Okay.
No? Okay. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not going to show up anymore.
Can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just keep quiet.
I'd love if you were just whispering that to yourself. What was that?
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so... Yeah, no... Oh yeah, you still have her key, right? Ah, are you looking for Miss Kirigari? I don't know.
You looking for her?
Well, what do you know? What do you want now? I'm right? You're wondering where Miss Kyoko is, right?
Yeah, Kyoko works.
Do you know where she is? Well, it's hard to say. Huh? You don't know either? It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here. To try and prod us for information. Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is, and they name some indie bullcrap?
What? I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes subjects like that.
Thank goodness, it looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night, which could mean...
Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time.
Could she have been right about that? So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kyoko. Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea.
And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you.
For serious! I see. Well, fine, whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers! As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other.
So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either?
It would seem that way. Where the heck could she have gone? The chickens!
Went to hang out with the chickens. Don't you think we should all go look for her?
There's randomly a 6th chicken now. No!
She was turned into a chicken.
Kyoko! And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her. Yeah, how can he not know where she is?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, so strange.
Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. Somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice? Where could it be?
In the tool shed.
Yeah. We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Whew. Breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just staying up late last night. Free time. Free time. Who do I want to hang out with? Gosh, who are my options anymore?
I know for a fact you have Byakuya and Hiro.
Yeah. Oh, right, Hiro. Hiro. Where's everyone?
They're all on the 5th floor, I guess.
Yep.
There he is.
Bro!
Oh, so then.
Monokuma seems like super advanced, right? I think maybe we've been caught in the middle of something terrible. A global revolution by the ancient civilization that we've ruined. Their alien technology will destroy us.
Won't it just?
Or maybe not. I don't know. Should I talk to Hiro while he's acting like this?
What do you mean while he's acting like this? He always acts like this.
I think absolutely spend some time with Hiro. Huh? You want to hang out with me?
It's not like some occult mystery.
Well then, I have got a story for you. My research revealed a surprising connection between Tokyo Tower and the lost Lemurian civilization. We spent a lot of time talking about stuff that didn't make any sense to me. Hiro and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Hiro a present? Yeah. What would you like to give him?
A tiny tree.
He likes don't have any of those. Don't have any. Wow. What else did he like?
Golden Airplane is the next one if you keep going up. In theory, if you've got one, the Golden Airplane would be the next one.
Yeah.
That does not look like an airplane.
It does not. But I have 2 of them, so. Whoa! Such mysterious power! This is a true blue ooh part! Makoto, the dawn of a new era draws near! Seeing Hiro so
Whatever.
pleased with something I gave him makes me happy.
Who is this jackass?
Makoto, you ready for me to tell you your fortune? I told you I'm done with that. Come on, don't be like that. This one's on me. Free of charge, no money down. That just makes me even more suspicious.
Yeah.
I'll be waiting for you in my room. Meet me as soon as you can.
He's planning to kill you.
I predict someone will murder you.
I predict that you are a gullible idiot.
I was 100% right.
I predict you've fallen right into my trap. Super skeptical, but I can't just ignore him. I guess I better just go on and get this over with. But I'll have to be on my guard. This could be another one of his traps. Considering how he's been up until now, there's no way I can believe he'd do anything for free. Against my better judgment, I headed to Hiro's room. Yo, Makoto, welcome! Thanks. Listen, before we get to this reading, I have a little favor to ask. I knew it! Forget it, I'm out of here. I was right to be skeptical. No, man, I'm for super serious this time. I really am serious. I want to talk to you about a problem I'm having. A problem?
It's impotence.
I listen to everyone else's problems all day, right? But who do I have to talk to? Friends? Nope. I literally have 0 friends. Jeez, I figured he didn't have many friends, but none at all. This is the first time I felt like there was someone I could talk to, could share my problems with. Hero. Okay, if you don't mind telling me, I don't mind listening. Thanks. So, you remember I told you how I got held back a few times, right? Yeah, you mentioned it.
Serious.
Well, there's a kind of serious reason for that. There is? Someone's after me. Someone's after you? Who? What did you do?
Don't look at me.
No, what makes you think I did anything? I just got dragged into it. I had an appointment come in, the daughter of some rich upper management type guy. Maybe I pressured her a little to pull out her entire life savings. Well, when her dad found out, he went what?
Ate poop
He went ape poop.
instead of ate shit.
No, ape poop, and it turned into a whole legal thing. And it turns out that Mr. Richie Rich Guy just happens to have ties to the mob. So then I had this super scary gangster coming after me. And you tried to run?
Hey, come on.
Yeah, but they caught up to me, of course. They tried to force me to pay them, well, more than I could afford, so I snuck my way into Hope's Peak. The instant I leave the school, they're gonna come in for my guts. Black market organs are in a huge demand. But I love my organs. I don't want to give them to someone else. So here's the deal. Sell me some of your organs on the cheap, and I can resell them at the black market price. Just one? One's all I need. Okay, fine. Sell me your identity. That's pretty valuable these days. God, you're so selfish. Be honest, you used that money to buy those artifacts of yours, didn't you? Huh? How did you know? I remember you mentioning how expensive that stuff was. What else could it be? Wait, you're not suggesting I sell my ooh parts, are you? Why not? It makes the most sense, doesn't it? If you can't bear to do it yourself, I'll help you. No! No freaking way! That collection is all I have in life. How could you even suggest such a terrible thing? You're a cruel man, Makoto Naegi. You can call it terrible, but that's enough. Forget I ever asked. No matter what it takes, I'm gonna get out of here, even if it means demolishing my life savings. Wait, you have the life savings? So now you know. I figured if I sold your organs, I wouldn't have to dip into my retirement fund. What the hell is wrong with you? What? Okay, I've had it. If you're not gonna give me your organs or your identity, you can just get out. Hero angrily sent me away, and I was glad to go.
Don't mess with his retirement.
In the end, I think I'm better off having talked to him about all of this. If nothing else, I got to know him a lot better. I learned to never let my guard down around him. Could what we have been described as a kind of friendship? His report card has been updated based on your experience with him. Maximum skill points is increased.
And as a reminder, this is one of 2 people in the game that Makoto does not consider his friend when finishing the report card.
Oh, really?
Yep. I think Byakuya is the other one, and he still has a better ending than Heroes does.
Yeah. Couldn't stop thinking about what he said, so I just went back to my room.
It's like, to be fair, you get annoyed enough at the people doing like Mary Kay and Herbalife in your life, so I get that being a little.
Yeah. I feel even worse than I did this morning. Well, Pikey's talked to Hero. My body feels like lead.
He actually just took one of your organs. That's why you don't feel well.
Yeah. Now I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick.
Anytime someone dies, Hero's there with the scalpel. Finally!
Now's my chance!
It's James Charles.
Yeah, let's go talk to her.
To who?
Hina.
Ah, gotcha.
Was she in the bath or the laundry?
Probably in the laundry. You can get a skill from Byakuya. This is the last one you have. You can get a skill from him if you talk to him.
What was his skill?
I think it's the one that increases the... Actually, no, you probably have that for the second one. I was going to say that was the one that reduces the shake on the aiming.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it was the second one that increases the focus gauge. Person's ability is measured by the power they display at the point where pressure is applied.
Yeah,
That's a quote from the famous baseball player Kenji Jojima.
Yeah, totally.
I think what he means is that you only really see how strong a person is when they're under pressure. Wonder how strong I can really be.
Should talk to Hina for a while?
So it's only when they're under pressure and in the background.
Okay, let's go to the pool. Swim time.
But
But don't stare, okay? I don't actually have a swimsuit, just a shirt, and when it gets wet, it's kind of embarrassing.
I bet you could borrow a swimsuit. Don't even act that way.
There's a swimsuit like on the line right there.
Mine.
Although I wasn't embarrassed before, but now I kind of am. Wonder how come. Well, because you were thinking about it.
Yeah. I went swimming with Hina, who seemed kind of embarrassed.
Also, why would the Ultimate Swimming Pro not bring a swimsuit to like any academy she went to?
Yeah.
It's like you can have track suits of a ton
Yeah.
of colors, but you can't find a swimsuit in a place that has a pool.
Yep.
Hina and I grew a little closer today. Sure. I don't know what she likes.
Flotation donut is one.
That's right.
I don't think you had that one though. I think you already used up all the kitten hair clips, correct?
Yes. Yeah, those are good.
When in doubt, the game system is always a liked one.
Oh yeah, that's the last time I have to use it, so... We'll give her the hand bra.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. Who even likes that?
Who do you think? Toko.
Oh. Figures.
If it's weird looking, it's probably Toko.
The fun plane. I have 3 of them.
The PSP. Everyone's favorite mobile device. Whoa, what is this? It's super cute. For real? You're sure I can have this?
I get the impression that she liked it. That's good.
Hey, Makoto?
I didn't like your gift.
I'm so tired.
Yeah, you look pretty tired. What happened?
I woke up earlier than normal this morning, so I decided to do a push-up, sit-up, squat set. I ended up doing 1,000 of each.
Well, that would explain it.
Tired. So tired. I want something sweet. I want those things you get when you mix flour, sugar, butter, and eggs, then deep fry them.
So what Hina is looking for, donuts. Oh, I know, you want some donuts, don't you?
Don't tell anyone, but there's actually a bunch of frozen donuts in the warehouse.
okay.
Throw those in the microwave for a few seconds and just imagine. Imagine the warm chewiness of that donut. You know what I'm saying, right? You eat the crap out of that, right?
You really do love donuts, huh?
Is there anyone who doesn't? Who on earth, no, who in the whole universe can say they hate donuts? Think about the sensation of biting into a donut. First the sweetness floods your mouth and the soft dough cushions you. Next you get that hint of egg and butter, right? Then your whole body starts to melt. You feel like you're falling into the center of the donut itself. When people talk about the donut effect, that's what they're talking about.
That's absolutely not true.
I can't take it anymore. I'm drooling like Niagara Falls over here. Ew. Get out of my way, Makoto, or I got an uppercut with your name on it.
Good God.
Shoryuken.
I'm not in the way.
Wait for me, Ghana Donuts!
Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. Whenever I'm around her, I feel like I'm soaking in the essence of human vitality.
Why did that one remind me of a fan fiction I've read called Princess Luna Eats an Oreo?
What?
It's weird. Just don't read it.
Okay.
It's one of those like joke ones where it's supposed to be like all sexualized, but it's actually not.
Yeah.
It's just like the more dirty your mind is, the worse it sounds.
Hina's report card has been updated to blah. Maximum blah.
Blah blah blah.
After I watched her run off and went back to my room.
Card games blah.
I'm getting the chills. I feel kinda dizzy. Can't help it, I need to sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit.
And it says nighttime in the top left. You're probably fine.
As I dropped onto my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say. I was restless. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream.
It's the video game of Sakura.
And within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind.
It's just Monokuma going, "Wake up, stupid!"
Understand.
That voice. So familiar. Ah, it's...
Understand.
It's you.
It's me.
It was me.
Understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Huh? What am I trying to say?
This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here. My dream just now. What? So strange. Huh?
Ooh. Pant. 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 Pants! Pant, pant, pant.
Check out my new pant, guys.
What did you say?
Huh?
Yeah. You sure that was at the Monokuma Theater?
Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy days. Days of boredom repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality.
People like that, I consider that pretty damn abnormal.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ding dong, bing bong.
Good morning, everyone.
Ellipses, ellipses. Nyeh. It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they had all disappeared in the night. All that was left was me, drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught, either. It was also the dream I'd had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab on fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night. I came down with a fever and couldn't quite get to sleep.
Probably because you're wearing that giant fucking coat and you're under the sheets, dude.
And I heard a voice I didn't really understand. And then... all of a sudden I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. I want to say I'd fought them off, but I don't actually remember. It felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. And after that, things got black again. Next thing I remember, Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room? It was a strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How could I possibly find out either way? Is there any way to confirm that really was a dream or not.
Is the knife still in your thing?
Oh, yeah, because they had my knife. I opened the desk drawer and... Huh? It's empty. There's nothing inside.
I know they took your toolkit too!
Wait, nothing inside? That's strange. Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko in here. Wait, that means... The knife they told me to keep safe.
You didn't.
I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, then this all makes even less sense. How would somebody have wanted to attack me? And who was that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko... What the hell is going on?
True that.
Well, I don't think I'm going to figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. Then I can talk to everyone else about it. And that would be the perfect crime, man. You just go into Makoto's room while he's sleeping, take the knife, stab him before he wakes up, and then just lock the door behind you and leave the key in there.
Yeah.
Like, no one would ever find the body.
Yeah, because they can't break into the rooms.
Yeah.
Leave the area? Yeah.
Just got over a fever and a terrible night and you're just booking it down the hall.
Yeah, everybody knows that after you have a really bad fever, what you need is a good sprint first thing in the morning. Makoto! Yep, that's Makoto, sure as the sky's blue.
Hey, Hina.
Sorry, I was getting distracted by... Oh, nice. You played Awakening, right?
Yeah.
Hero is voiced by the same person that was voicing Owain in Awakening. The night guy.
Oh, nice.
Interesting. You really had me worried, you know? What happened to you last night?
Worried?
Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. You were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you'd been, you know... I mean, not that actually happened. I mean, nobody here would want to, you know... So anyway, what were you doing?
I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why did you come to get me? Did something happen?
Well, lots of stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain.
Okay.
Let's go meet up with everyone else, and they can tell you all about it.
Who's everyone else, Hina? So, is everyone waiting somewhere else or something?
That's right.
Oh yeah, we all stayed up the whole night.
The whole night?
I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone.
Okay.
So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it.
Oh, okay, sure.
Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there.
The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night? What the what?
You're probably going to have to carry all of that now.
Yeah.
Just shove it all in your hands. Alright, I'll see you there, bye.
Take me to the gym.
What do you expect to find in here?
No clue.
Ah, there he is!
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
This is worse than being late for your wedding. This is the birth of your son and your own funeral at once.
Being late to your own funeral.
Jeez, to show up now like it's no big deal.
You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed?
Just like that, Hina said everyone was there besides Kyoko. And then I noticed it formed a circle around something. As soon as I saw what that something was. What the? Before I could catch myself, I cried out. Ooh. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma.
What is Toko doing?
I don't
I needed
know.
to find out if it was a boy or a girl.
What are you doing?
Look like we're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's not in your face.
Did you forget there was a bomb in the last one that
Yeah.
Mondo tried to kick the snot out of?
Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but what is this? What are you guys doing? Hero, I trust you to fill me in accurately.
He's right 20 to 30% of the time.
Yeah. Seriously, what are you thinking? How could you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous?
A body has been discovered. It's
Yeah.
mine.
Boom! Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like you.
For $20.
Byakuya had found this little fella laying around. Then we tore it apart. It doesn't explain anything. Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try to talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance, and I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. You're saying he wasn't moving at all? I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma laid there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look.
It's in a book.
Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembly process.
It was Master's stroke of genius, a chance to find out what made Monokuma tick.
One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. Who has enough free time to invent something like that anyway? But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he'd malfunctioned and we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. So if he didn't break down, then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind. Something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected?
We're probably so scared of Master that they ran away in terror. Or maybe they got sick or something?
But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that, if not the mastermind? Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer to play as necessary. I mean, you really didn't figure out it's recording after it's been the same exact message every like
1 minute.
I feel like that's something like Byakuya would be like, yeah, no shit, dumbass.
That's true, he says the exact same thing every day, right?
What I just said, Hina.
Hey guys, I don't think now's a good time for light conversation. I just found something. What is it? It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
Hero, what?
Yeah, exactly. Bomb!
This is super bad. We need to get rid of it.
Roger that.
Threw it on the ground.
It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, it's sure to go off. A motion sensor? For serious? Oh, I'm starting to get all shaky.
Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't you?
I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
You're so not fine. You're all
Oh, I probably should have mentioned. The motion sensor is off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that.
God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century.
Hey, come on! The century's just getting started! Don't call it the race already!
Talk about low self-esteem. Jeez.
There's lots of years.
Whatever, just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hang on to it. It's not gonna do anyone any good.
Oh yeah, good call.
It just drops it.
Yeah. Clunk. Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. Here, I put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. My eyes were glued to the Monokuma remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? But what could that have been? When I thought about it, couldn't help but think back to the night before. Being attacked by that masked figure?
Hey, Makoto?
Huh. Don't us. Did you hear a thing we just said? Huh?
So that's a... No. What are you, some kind of brain-dead farm animal?
Sorry.
We're saying, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now?
And we've decided to continue our offensive assault. Try to uncover the mastermind's true identity. We're going to break into the headmaster's room. Really? Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance, wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there, if you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself.
Or go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6. That's my favorite chicken, number 6.
This is a battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else, but we have a chance now.
So, what are you going to do? Are you going to run away, or are you going to fight? You're right, I'll go with you. Okay, then. We're going to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves.
I'll follow you anywhere, Master, to the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
I can do this! I'm a man, and I can do this! I've got the will of the entire universe on my side! And God in anime?
Yep.
We each found the determination in our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school. Yeah, it's already unlocked, right?
Yeah, Sakura broke it.
Yeah, so why are we breaking in? Oops.
You did it.
I keep doing that.
I'm telling you, you can't look up all the members of your team and your opponent's team. This is not Overwatch.
And that's where the headmaster's down the hall.
There's a 6 stack of Monokumas on the other side.
That's what you get for playing on No Limits. Naturally, Master's the one to show such bravery. Just make sure you don't get in his way.
Okay.
Sakura's gonna be watching over us. So we're definitely gonna find something to help us bring this to an end.
We finally reached the climax. So let's hurry up and finish it before the mastermind catches us all. Why am I crotch? Yeah, why am I crotch level with Byakuya? How short am I?
This Toko's over there.
I believe.
No!
I believe in the game, Makoto's actually like the 3rd shortest character in this first game.
Makes
I think
sense.
there's only Chihiro and one other person is shorter, but I can't remember who it is. Maybe Celeste.
Oh, excuse me.
Not counting her giant tornado hair.
Yeah. This is where we expose every last detail of the mastermind. Is everyone ready? Is your crotch ready? Rattle, rattle. It's locked, as expected. So, what are you gonna do? Isn't it obvious? We're going to tear this door off its hinges.
We're gonna use not Hina. We're gonna use Hero as a battering ram. Wait, but the rules say.
We've seen that their mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore. But like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there, then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen. Okay, sure, but we've come this far, we can't back down now. We agree this is what we have to do, so we have to do it.
So beautiful.
For serious?
We don't have any choice. We're desperate. Let's do it. Let's rip this door down.
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. Then we'll need something sturdy of our own. Oh, what about that one? What about that one thing?
The lawnmower?
The thing in the tool shed. Oh yeah, the pickaxe! Interesting. That could very well be exactly what we need.
I thought we'd just use Hero as a battering ram. We won't do any more damage to his head.
That's true.
Now then, Toko, what time is it?
Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now.
It's all clear.
Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01. That's straight up unreasonable.
But myself?
Surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right?
Well, if it's me and you, Time Master, then yeah.
You know how much time it took you to say that. 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness.
Unacceptable! Bye, Toko.
With that, Toko ran off loud as a herd of rabid elephants. For serious, though, are we just gonna knock down the door now? We just knock the door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
He's right. Hero does need to grow some balls.
Never move forward. Hey,
Even if it's date. Oh, sorry. I had a late night. Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenge in front of us. Maybe, but it's still super stressed. I'm so tense I can hardly talk.
I doubt that.
I'm all flubbust. No. I'm totally flapbag. Flapstaff?
Fab sauce?
Gross! Where'd that come from? Wait, Genocide Jill? Where'd you come from?
Hello, hello, it's the wondiferous, murdiferous fiend here to greet you with a razor-sharp smile. That laugh. So good.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it?
I was supposed to pick an axe?
No, you seeping imbecile, the pickaxe.
Seeping imbecile? Oh, master, you wound me with your executive-level barbs. Bourgeois, here comes the bloody nose. Seriously, though, did you really forget the pickaxe?
Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factor.
They don't share memories, guys, remember?
But I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch. This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate.
Oh, the light bulb just went on. That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we solved one mystery. That just means there's one more mystery left.
One more mystery?
Yep, now we just need to figure out the identity of Object X. Now what are you talking about?
Did you already forget what we were talking about? You like missing out on life.
I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden.
What? What did you find?
Corpus? Did you hear me? I said corpse.
A corpse?
That's right. I found a corpse in the garden.
You found a corpse in the garden?
That's probably why she's Genocide Jill.
because Toko probably fainted.
Yeah. Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into. We're going to the garden. Okay. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but...
At least they died smiling.
Yeah. I saw someone laying on the ground with a mask covering their face. And there was a knife. Buried in their stomach up to the hilt. What the...
Oh, that is Hina. Are they really dead?
For sure, but... Who is it? Chapter 5. 100-mile dash. Okay.
That was it doing like a robotic Danganronpa.
Yeah. So just to make things clear, last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. And whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me.
You really did fight back, Makoto. I told you there's a corpse hanging out here. Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body?
You need to be looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. Wow. That was a short one.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe you should find out
Do you wanna
identity.
Do you want to do the investigation or no?
what do you think?
It is currently 8:14.
Yep.
I don't know.
The trial is pretty long. From what I remember, the trial is pretty long.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of inclined to save it for Friday because we have more time anyways.
True.
And I probably need to get to bed early tonight after
That's probably for the best.
my brother kept me up till 1 in the morning talking last night. So,
Oh my god.
yeah, I'll probably call it here for today.
So, who do you think would have murdered the mystery person, and who is said mystery person? I mean, really, there's only a few options for who it could be, for who got murdered.
I mean, it seems like Kyoko's pretty suspect on this one.
Yeah.
But everybody, they like to do that, so it's like... It's probably not her, because that's the obvious pick. But I don't know.
Alright. I will go ahead and probably ask you this on Friday, but there is a branching path in Chapter 5. Do you want me to tell you when it is and which one is which?
Oh,
there's a bad ending. It doesn't really, like, erase that much time, so if you want me to tell you where it is, then I can, or you could just, like, potentially find it by yourself. It's during the trial, though, not the investigation.
During the trial.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is it very far into the trial?
3/4-ish. But if you pick the bad ending, it sends you right back to, like, where you were before making that decision.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll just see what happens then.
Okay.
See if I make it.
You've got, like, a couple days to figure it out anyway.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious, but the answer's not obvious for, like, which one you should pick for the actual ending of the trial.
Yeah. Alright. Well then. Danganronpa. Well, that was kind of a short one, but...
Yeah. If I remember correctly, the investigation for Chapter 6 is pretty short as well.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of dialogue, but there's not a lot of actual... like, going around, finding new places, investigating.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see who's doing what.
Oh, and plus, now we have more time to test out Sigma.
Oh, with all the people that got on just to see Sigma?
Yeah.
They'll go great. Wonder if that's why it was no limits.
This week. I was thinking that.
Yeah, that could be it. All Sigmas all the time. Since we were talking about Stardew, we'll send everybody to Josh since he's playing Stardew.
Nice.
In the meantime, we will see you guys Friday for the trial and investigation of Chapter 5.
Bye. Oh yeah, I totally didn't need my second water, so there you go.